All right, who's ready for some galaxy foils? Maybe fracture foils? In space, let's get into it here today. Edge of Eternities, our first collector booster box. You know what we do. We rip right in and we get to it. Very excited about this. Really enjoying the set. It's been fun. I am looking forward to some cool treatments. I have, if you didn't check it out already, we've done a play booster box. We've done a bundle. Had some cool hits. I am really enjoying, like immensely enjoying the land treatments. I'm very excited for those. There's some cool commander cards, although right as of the recording of this, we're recording this on pre-release weekend. That stuff still has probably not popped where it needs to. So we'll see what happens with that. Let's see what we got here. I don't see a pull tab on these, which a little bit of a bummer for me, because these packs sometimes give me some trouble, like this one is. It also doesn't help that it's immensely hot here. So we're just gonna not mess around. Get these opened up. All right, first pack, if I can get into it here. Oh my gosh. Listen, I'm trying to be nice. Got a little bit of what's going on here. All right. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. We're gonna move past the commons and uncommons pretty quickly. Get to our foil land, which is super sick. God, I really love these. First rare, Geomorph Imago. Commander card, the Bush Razor. Extended art. Elegy Acolyte. Full art, very cool. First land here, Creeping Tar Pit. I really like these. Again, I think they did the art on these just awesome. And an extended art Memorial Vault. And in these, this is what I was saying, there's a little crimp at the bottom of this, which I did not do, I promise. The art series cards are in the collector boosties. All right, let's see if we can have any success. I am not, honestly. It is quite warm here. But we're going this way. Sorry. Don't worry, folks. The cards will be fine. Promise I'm not cutting them. I promise. Our first galaxy foil, a swamp. Look at that. Okay, that's the treatment we want, ladies and gents. That is really cool. Gosh, I love it. I love these lands. That's very neat. Very, very neat. Bioengineered future. Vernal Fen. Cool. That's cool. We want to see these. I'm all for getting the lands here, ladies and gents. How about a little consult the star charts? Ooh, nesting grounds. Look at this nesting grounds. That is so cool. Yo, very neat. I love just the art. Again, very big fan. Big fan. And how about a secluded star forge? What is going on with this here? This is sick. This thing is sick. This has got to be, I don't know, is this like a special? It's definitely a special art. That is really cool. I don't know, I'll put that over here. Very cool. So I have not seen a ton of collector booster box openings, so I don't know where any of the super special hits can be. This is the regular foil. All right, we got a Warmaker gunship. How about a Horizon Explorer? Lands you control enter untapped. Whenever you attack a player, create a lander token. Very cool. That's a good commander card. Yes! Yo, I wanted this guy so bad. I'm coughing. I got a little too excited there. This is sweet. This is so cool. Non-foil. This is going in my Marchesa deck. Marchesa, whatever. I'm bad with names if you're new here. This thing is so cool. Untap target artifact. If it's an artifact creature, you put a 1/1 counter on it. You can pay 3 and search. So you do this right on 3 for mana value 1 or less. And then you get an emblem, and you're putting counters on things. That is dope. And this full art version of this is showcase, I guess. Is this a showcase version? Is so sick. I'm pumped for that. And then how about a foil? Endless Sands. Very cool. Followed up. The Lobster Citizen. This guy. I actually got this art in a pre-release kit. Non-foil. Look at my man. Lobster Citizen. He's making food, throwing food, eating food. He's doing it all. Very cool. Very, very cool. I like it. I'm so stoked to get Tezzeret. That's probably one of the very I don't want to say few. There's always a handful of cards that I look for in these sets. Ladies and gents, that was one of them for sure. In that art too. All right, Foresty. Osteoharmonist. Harmonist. Making skeletons. That's an interesting... Look at this guy. Look at him. He's an insect cleric. Hey, extended art Ice Till. Very cool. This will make its way into my landfall deck. How about a Swarmyard? Giant target insect, rat, spider, or squirrel. This is a card that probably needed a reprint, right? I don't think this has been reprinted very much. I'm thinking of the right land. That could be a good one. Hard Light Containment. The art on this. That's cool. And the arts. The art tokens. What do y'all think about art tokens only being in collector boosters? Does that make sense? Is everybody happy about that? I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. But I do like, and I will say this, playing 2 pre-releases, I felt like I had all the tokens I needed while playing, which is a good side effect of that. So I guess maybe I'm a fan. Loading Zone. Insight Engine. Sacred Foundry, beautiful. This is awesome. Yes, please. These are cool. These are really cool. This is the first one I've seen of these in person. This gives me some Tarkir Dragonstorm vibes with like the black here, just trying to make the words and everything stand out a little bit more. I know not everybody's a fan. I am personally a fan of that. I like this. That is neat. How about following up with a Celestial Colonnade? That's sick. Although I don't know that I get this Celestial Colonnade. But it's still cool. Wow. Okay. Not the Fracture Foil. Look at this Elemental token. Not the Fracture Foil, but we'll take a Starfield Vocalist in the anime art. This has to be a good hit. I'm just going to go out there. This is also, it seems, definitely off-centered. I just noticed a little right heavy. This is the, if a permanent entering the battlefield causes ability to trigger, it triggers an additional time. Yeah, that's cool. These are the ones that can come in fracture foil. This in fracture foil is a doozy in price right now. Early pricing. Very cool. We're gonna put that over there. Very neat. That feels like a pretty good hit. That feels like a pretty good hit. Not gonna lie. Not going to lie. And in English too, because I do believe those can come in not. Ooh. Oh, I thought it is it? Yeah, oh, yes, it is. For a minute there, I couldn't tell. Galaxy foil. Yes, please. They're beautiful. I love them. Yay, a stomping ground. Let's go. Just a regular? Just a regular? I like the art. Never mad with Shocklands, ladies and gents. Planetary Annihilation. This is the one that's in. This is in one of the precons. Each player chooses 6 lands they control, sacrifices the rest, and it deals 6 damage to each creature. That's a total reset for the most part. Lightstall Inquisitor. Lumbering Falls, very cool. Gosh, these are just growing on me. Every one I see of these that's different. Weapons Manufacturing. The showcase art. This is definitely way different than the other one. Very interesting card. And one of those. Okay. What do y'all think? First half of the box. I'd say pretty good. I'd say pretty good. Let's see what else we can get here. Island. Non-Galaxy. Servandam. Uthros Research Craft. Cool. Terra Symbiosis. Whenever you put 1 or more 1/1 counters on a creature you control, you may draw that many cards. Do this only once each turn. This is an interesting enchantment, and I really like the art on it. What do we got here? Wow. Whoa. Hold up. Galaxy Foil Blink Moth Nexus. Yo, this has got to be cool. That's got to be a little bit of a good hit, ladies and gents. I don't know how many Galaxy Foils you get of these, but chalk that one up. Blink Moth Nexus. Super sick. Love the art. That is a good one. Wow. Yes, I will take that. That is cool. And a Tanook. Look at this guy. Steadfast Second. What a good pack. Pretty getting haste. Everything getting warp. Yeah. Galaxy Foil Blink Moth Nexus. Now, of course, you could hit in what I think it's Stellar Sights, I believe. You could hit Ancient Tomb, Gemstone Caverns, or Ancient, yeah, I say Ancient Tomb. That's what I meant to say if I didn't say it. You got Caverns, you got Mana Confluence, you got some good stuff. Lumen Class Frigate. Little Anthem effect for 2, which seems pretty good. And then a Flying Lifelinker. Ooh. Sazerael, Genesis Shepherd, right? I think this is this a face commander? I believe it is. Or a backup commander. That's cool. In the full art, very neat. Gene Morph Mago. Or Landfallen. This thing looks actually quite good. This might also go in my Landfall deck. There's an Endless Sands, our second one. Is this? This is a Galaxy Foil Breeding Pool. Dude, okay, well, I guess you could get more than one. Yo. That's really sick. I am not doing it justice here with the lighting, ladies and gents. Just the regular art on it looks really good. Can't get a good angle to show you that, where it's not too dulled out, so sorry about that. You're getting all the Galaxy Sparkles, though. Wow. Okay. 2 Galaxy Foils. That, I don't know. That feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. Pretty good. And breeding pool, nonetheless. Fantastic land. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little... Speaking of galaxy foils, we're hitting them right now. The planes. No. The right hand. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Radiant Summit. I'm sorry. Sweet. I love it. Extended art. Gotta love it. The Battle Cruiser. Terrain Generator. Wow, this looks really cool. Nice foil here. This is neat. I love the art on this. This is really cool. And the lab ship. This thing is interesting to me. At the beginning of combat on your turn, up to one of their target artifact you control becomes an artifact creature with base power and toughness 2/2 and flying. So if you have the way to make some artifacts, like this is dropping on 1. Whoa, my man. Look at him. This is signed too. Sick. All right, a couple more packs. Sorry for slow rolling this a little bit. I feel like we're hitting some heat though. I feel like we were hitting some heat. Am I wrong? Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know. It's my first one. Planes. Dude, 2 of this guy. That feels pretty lucky. Regular art foil. I like the other one. I'm sorry. This is really cool. The other one, a billion times better. Sorry. Desert, I'm sorry. Your showcase art is beautiful. Ooh, solar array. At 1 minute of any color, you cast an artifact spell this turn. That spell gains sunburst. We're bursting. Ooh, we got the blue one. We got the blue one. Very cool. This is a great hit. This is a great hit. Holy moly. I was lucky enough to get the green one in my play booster box. Obviously not this art, not the full art showcase, whatever this is called. This is beautiful. That is awesome. Very nice. Wow, and a reflecting pool. Non-foil. That's cool though. That is cool. Yo, that's a good hit too. Hey, my man. Ice still. Extended art. Foil. All right, 2 to go. Yeah. Good lands. Good lands. That blue one is pretty cool. Is this another galaxy foil? Yes, it is. We did pretty good on these, I feel like, even in the basic land slot. So that's cool. Singularity Rupture. Destroy all creatures. And then you're milling. Depth Shaker Titan. He's shaking. Extended Art Emissary Escort. Cathedral of War. Wow, that's sick. Exalted. This is sweet looking. And what is this? Darkness. I forgot about these. Instant, prevent all combat damage built this turn. Look at this, dude. These are so cool. Yo. Special guest. That is so sick. You can't see me right. I have the biggest grin on my face. These are cool. If you're not a fan of these like comic book-esque style cover page type cards, this isn't your sauce. This is not your yum. But if you like, these are sick, dude. These are cool. Give you like old school robot space vibes. I love it. That is so cool. That is really cool. I forgot you could even get those in here, to be honest with you. I don't know. Am I hunting galaxy foils? I don't know, I guess. I totally forgot about those. That is so sick. Very cool. I don't know where that sits in terms of being good or not, but who cares? That looks dope. All right, last pack here. Thanks for chilling with me. Sorry for going a little slower here. Enjoying some of the art. That's our, what, fourth Ice Till Explorer? I don't know. I can't be mad. It's not like a bad rare. Ooh, the Peacemaker. This guy's pretty cool. You proliferate anytime a crime is committed. Ooh, that's a neat Archenemy's Charm. That looks way better than the regular art. Sorry, regular art. Okay, now this Celestial Colonnade I can get behind. I didn't really like the other one. I'm sorry. This one's dope. This one looks like it's forming into a creature, which is cool. And an extended art foil extinguisher battleship to finish us off. You know what? Listen, I feel like this was a pretty good box. Let's take a quick run through the rares here to show you what I got. Honestly, no specific order of putting these. I really like this terrain generator. I think it's beautiful. I probably should have won in my hit spot. I really like these lands. Those are cool. I feel like we did pretty good. I really do. A lot of lands in this set, which is not a bad thing. Again, Swarmyard, I feel like. We saw a ton of Ice Tills. Sands, Explorer, Nesting Grounds, Fern, Tar Pit. All right, and then for the goodies, I really like this. This is so cool. Look at this. Just take this in for one more second. That is really neat. Awesome reflecting pool. This great hit, really good hit. Nice mythic hit on these planets. Not one Tezzy, but we will have two. Very cool foil here. Galaxy foil breeding pool. Seems like a good one. Ladies and gents, that seems like a good one. And a Galaxy foil. Blankemoth Nexus also seems like a really good hit. Stomping Ground action. The Vocalist. Showcase. See, I don't know. This, you know what? This Celestial Colony, you can go up there. Sorry. Beautiful Sacred Foundry. Tezzeret, super jacked to get this. Really wanted this card. This art, 10 out of 10. Sorry. Way better. Looks so good. Just so clean. This card is so clean. And this Starforge, I don't know. I just really like this card. This is cool. Love the art. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks for checking it out. We're going to be doing one more of these, at least. And that'll be next week. We do these every Wednesday. So hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks for stopping in if you did. We have a whole bunch. They have a huge playlist of openings. Play boosters, bundles, whole bunch of stuff. Did a lot of Final Fantasy. Had some absolute bangers in that. Lots of other sets as well. So be sure to check it out. And we, again, do these every single Wednesday. We're opening something on the channel. So thanks for checking out. Do a whole bunch of MTG Arena. By this point, we've definitely jumped into limited for the set. And we'll have lots of that up on the channel as well. Thanks for checking out. Consider subscribing. Help us get to 1,000 subs. With that, close it out and catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.